Hello, Sean Wenders here, digital coach for Union County School District. I'm going to run through a couple of formulas that most commonly are used by teachers for kind of creating grade books, looking at test scores, kind of calculating out things. Like I said, these are just going to be some basic formulas. So right now I have my list of student rosters and their results on different assignments. Now, to do a basic percentage calculation, I'm going to need to know the points they earned over the total possible points. So I'm going to go through and we're going to list the possible points that they would have had. So I'm going to put those in. And then I need to write a formula to calculate that out. Now, what I've done over here on the right is I've given the category of total points. What I would do is every time I have a new assignment, I would insert left and just keep putting in new assignments as they build. So the formula for calculating a total amount is equals sum of the data between, so I got to use the parenthesis, and just highlight everything in front of this, and I close my parenthesis. There we go. Now, if I try to copy this down, it's going to calculate for the line underneath of it. So I don't want to do that. What I want to do instead is actually go into the formula script right up here, and I want to copy it directly. So Control C, and I just go through and Control V, paste. I'm just going to paste everyone in here. The reason I'm doing this, it makes one of the formula pieces work out really nicely where I don't have to worry about adjusting the formula. So there's total possible points. Now, for each student, sorry, a couple of emails went up. I want a formula that says I need the sum of their points divided by the total possible points. So I just have to bounce right over here. I'm going to close off my parentheses. So adding up their points divided by the total possible points, and I get a 0.91. That's because I haven't turned that into percentage. Now, the nice thing is I get to drag this down now. If I grab the little corner piece, I'll show you that again. If I grab the little corner, I drag it down, it's going to mimic that formula. And you'll notice C5 through G5. It just keeps going on. And so I have these, but this isn't the way we probably want. So we want to format number. And I want to show this as a percentage. And there you go. There's the percentage. And then maybe I want to add a category that says class average. Now this formula is a little different than Excel. Excel, you could just type in AVG, and then you could do the average. This one, you're actually going to want to write out the word average, and you'll see it actually predicts in there. An average, and I take all my students in there, and close parenthesis. There you go. Class average is a 40%, so not looking too good, but we have our total averages. So that's just a basic gradebook thing, and we can go into the conditional format and change the color based on the rules. There is a video on that. Getting these total points off the side is kind of a handy tool, and you can put it in the front if you don't want to worry about inserting every time. You just have to make sure you write it out correctly. So growth, pre and post, I have my students here, and they've obviously taken a pre-test and a post-test. I just want to know what their growth was. So I'm going to create a new category called growth. And to do growth, it's the difference of the two numbers divided by the original value. And then we'll convert that into a percent. So to get the difference in there, I can literally start an equation with an equal sign. I want this value subtracted by this value. The reason I'm doing it in that order is so I keep my numbers positive, and this will also help you indicate when a student went down, divided by the original, so our pretest. And then we get 0.2 growth. And I drag that down because it's going to mimic that formula. And once again, if I wanted that data as percentage, there's my percentage change. So he had a 20% change, 21% change, 11% change, negative 20%, so that's that little indication that he went down. 0% change, there was no change between. Huge growth right here. And then we had 100% growth. And we can tell that because 20 plus 20, that's 100% of the value went up. So 100% growth. A lot of people misuse the percent of growth. They kind of take the difference of the numbers and think that's the percentage. So difference divided by the original. And that's all we have to do for growth. We'll probably be putting out a couple more formula tricks and just some sorting things later down the road, but that should get you going pretty good. Thank you.